Welcome back to another Humble Beach podcast. I'm here with the normal, usual suspects, as they say. Andy, how was surgery? How's rehab? How are things going?
Not good.
Go on, elaborate.
So surgery is literally my worst nightmare. I told Corey that.
Because needles?
Everything. I have a huge. I found out when I was in there. They call it white coat syndrome. I don't like it. I don't like going to the hospital. I don't like doctors.
Okay.
I hate it. I hate it all. Needles are like a step above that, but definitely, it's just in general. Like I was at the doctor the other day, and he goes, "Why are you sweating?" I'm like, "Dude, I hate this shit. I hate this shit. I can't stand."
What was your blood pressure at this point?
So when I was in the hospital, and they took it after I kind of came down a bit, it was like 130 over, 130 over like 69 or 68 or something. I don't know.
Nice.
It was good. I went there the other day. It was 160 or 88. So it is not good because they take it right when I get in there right away. I'm not like I don't have time to woosah down and he's like, wow, you're sorry, let me retake it, and it comes down to like 140. He didn't even retake it this time. He's like, he knows. I'm just freaking out. So
it's in your chart.
Yeah, but it was literally my worst nightmare because I told them like I get in there 2 hours past when it's supposed to happen. I'm just waiting.
Yeah.
Like they were behind as usual. And
anxiety.
Just it's building a little bit. I did get to watch a cool Wayne Gretzky documentary. That was sweet. But I finally they get in there, and I told no they come in my room. Dozens of people came by, explained to me this, that. I told Corey and them this. Like I remember everything they said to me. I remember their names even.
Mm-hmm.
These two surgeon helper people came in, and I don't remember what they said their names were. She goes, I'm gonna give you some like anxiety calming meds before we take you back there. Don't even remember getting wheeled to the room. Like I didn't get knocked out, but I was in a twilight state. I guess they put you in.
Yeah.
But I remember getting to the surgeon's room, and then it hit me because it's like the shit. It's like stuff in my nightmares. Two giant lights.
Mm-hmm.
There's surgical entrance. I'm like, and
Was that your first time going under?
Yes.
Okay.
And I didn't, and I think she kind of seen. I wasn't freaking out physically, but I was a little like you could tell. Because she goes, "Here, I'm going to give you some more meds to calm you down," and then I woke up in the recovery room.
Yeah.
So it was literally the stuff my worst nightmare. But the recovery was fine. Like I didn't realize they pump gas in you when they mess with your like CO2 gas.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't breathe well for a couple of days. But it was like it hurt to breathe, and that was the worst part. The worst part about it is it messed the knee up a little more because I had to favor like incisions over this.
Interesting. So, a couple of days before surgery, you took a little knee on knee, and
I don't even know if that's what it was, honestly, because it started before that, and it just kept getting gradually worse.
Okay.
I don't even think it was a knee on knee necessarily because I was fine after that.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt. I was walking. That was Tuesday. The next day, it was sore. Still walking fine. Thursday, it was stiff. That's when I was like, I couldn't bend it, so I'm like, okay, we're good. And then the next day, it was couldn't walk.
Really?
No idea. Yeah, the doctor asked me like a dozen times, like, you didn't get hit, you didn't fall, you didn't go down. No, dude. Because usually that kind of thing, you hear a pop or you like, it's a hit, something smacks it, nothing.
So he couldn't even tell you what caused it to swell?
Nope. No, he wanted me to get an MRI and all that. I'm like, this was well after the fact. Like, this was the last week, and I had a whole conversation with him that honestly kind of sucks. But he kept wanting me to get an MRI, and he kept.
Doctor, not me.
Yeah. Well, also, yeah.
And there's clips if you want to check out our YouTube page about.
he wanted me to get an MRI because he kept feeling. He's like, I feel like you have an indent right here, and
what does that mean?
That I ruptured it, and I'm like,
your physical knee,
like the tendon where your quad connects.
Oh,
and he goes, I'm like, there's no way. Like I've been able to do exercise, whatever, and so he comes over trying to prove it to me. But he does the thing. He pushes you down. You got to push up, and then he does on the front. You got to do this, and then he goes, oh yeah, I guess you do a full strength there. So I'm like. And after that, he changes. There's a whole long story on that, but I won't even go into it. But
what is this, fucking urgent care? Where'd you go?
Apparently, it's my dad's doctor. He loves them. My mom's doctor. Our grandfather's doctor.
Yeah, they all say they're fine, and then they walk out, and that's that.
That's kind of what he does. So anyway, I convinced him to just let me do physical therapy to like strengthen it. Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know exactly what it is. It's definitely quad related here, but then as I was,
this is the opposite leg, right? The current issue.
What do you mean?
The original knee's fine?
No, it's the same thing. All on this one, yeah.
I thought it, like, you
No.
Okay.
No, it started, this, and then I had the surgery like 5 days later, so, like, incisions are all over here.
Sure.
So I couldn't sleep like this. I couldn't be comfortable while elevating this.
Yep.
So this was in pain constantly, and in the process of sleeping, I'm, like, lifting my leg like this, left and right, and I injured the hamstring, and then this. Yeah. So that's what's left over. I could bend my knee first I couldn't bend it past this. I had to like go to the bathroom like this. It was wild. Yeah, it was wild. And then after
Good thing
that,
the tub's there, right?
yeah, I used it. And then after a while, I couldn't straighten it.
Okay.
So it like swapped, but now it's fine. I mean, the bending came back pretty quick, week and a half. But then the straightening it, I realized, like you told me, I need to stretch it out. I was like, I'm gonna wait a little bit, but as soon as I started stretching it out, it was just stiff.
Yeah, I mean, it
So-
makes sense if your ligaments don't get that pulled. That's why they say
Yeah.
for like ACL surgery and anything knee related,
Mhm.
they prop you up on a pillow, but it's
Exactly.
actually the worst for you
Yeah.
because it's gonna like shrink up on you almost.
And my leg was in a constant state of this for
Yeah, it's
20 days.
It's
So-
terrible.
And it's like it didn't hurt in the knee; it hurt here, like because that's the ligament. Like I'm, So I actually put my thing like this, a chair over there, and this right here, and I put like a bag with some weights in there
Yeah,
to
yeah.
like slowly. And I couldn't go
You got
past.
snaps.
I couldn't go like this originally, and now
Yeah, that's
you know.
good. Good thing you didn't go to Vegas though, because you would have been on an airplane like this and like, hey,
that's
wheel
what,
me out.
That's what I told him. I was like, "There's no way I get through a 4.5 hour play on that."
Did you get
No way.
credited for that at least?
No, because the way it looked is I was gonna possibly cancel his, and I thought because you got to cancel the whole itinerary to like get a credit.
Why?
Well, if you call support, they'll do it probably.
Spirit for the record.
But yes, Spirit, unfortunately. But
Never again.
But, yeah,
Never again.
I tried to explain to him how bad it is. He's like,
You just want cheap.
we had to. I mean, it's
had
so
to.
expensive.
Dude, at the time we booked the tickets, it was double the flight.
I mean,
we just waited.
Delta was the same price when we first started looking, and Spirit was a little more expensive, like when Rose and them got theirs. So we saved maybe $30.
And you nothing at all.
Yeah, but I wanted to. I could have canceled it and got a credit like 24 hours before, because you need the 24-hour like grace period.
Yeah.
But I also was like, well, maybe I wake up tomorrow and I can walk a little bit and I'll go.
The Banksy syndrome.
Yeah, but then on top of that, I also thought like I'm never gonna fucking fly Spirit again, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
they're
that's
just
true.
gonna give you a credit. That's
Yeah,
it.
I had $200 back when I was playing like the World Series of Pong with Aja. I'd never fucking used it, so that was gone.
So I was like, whatever, money's already budgeted, so fuck it.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Vegas, Corey, Big CK,
Yeah.
how was your time? Flight and all, go into it.
Flight there sucked.
Is that the longest you've been in a plane?
4 hours? Yeah. I think the only other time I flew.
Yes, so.
Only other time I flew was down to Florida. I flew from Detroit
It's
to
like
Tampa.
3 hours and you
Yeah.
catch a tailwind.
So yeah, that was the.
Yeah, so.
It's gonna keep happening. I watch shorts way too much.
Is this the new Anywho? Or what? Is that what this is?
I binged Shorzy yesterday being a single dad.
Yeah, well, there's only what 6 episodes.
Yeah, and they're
so
half
you
hour long.
just- I cruise through them, and then we wait a couple weeks, and
Yeah,
I go
so-
right back to it and watch it again. It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yes, so.
I
Huh?
hate middle seats, and that's what I.
You were in the middle. Ooh. Was
Yeah.
it? So
Andy-
you booked
Andy
it.
got
Did you
it.
select the seat at all?
Yeah,
or
we
was it-
selected. You
Yeah.
selected the window seat for him,
and you can.
and
To
then
be
he got me
fair,
the middle
to be fair,
seat.
there
to be
wasn't
fair.
there wasn't like a you get this. It was just you pick 2 seats, so you could have just taken that one.
No, because you have to go to your seat.
Yeah, but you could tell them my dude's not here. You can put the guy that you overbooked next to me. Fuck off.
Yeah, like I said, you overbooked. Therefore,
Yeah.
But
Not my problem.
well, yeah, the flight down there, they put someone in Andy's seat.
was she hot?
It was a dude.
So no.
Was he hot?
Yeah, fair question. Come on.
I mean, I would not do it.
Always want to enjoy the Mile High Club.
No, it wasn't terrible. So had one chick on the aisle on the way down there. I think she was going to that We Were Young concert or whatever
Yeah.
it was down
The
there.
festival.
Yeah.
No one died.
Surprisingly. So she was on the aisle. I was in the middle, and then the guy they ended up getting.
So the girl on the aisle was hot.
She wasn't bad looking.
Yeah, it's because she's an emo chick,
Yeah,
and they age like fine wine.
I really do.
And did you get there later than everybody else?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, by the time I met up with them, which by the way, I fucking hate Vegas.
Oh,
I love it. I love it. Like I want to go back already, but I hate it. They're like, "Oh, just meet us here," and I don't know if it was just they were drinking
Yes.
and they were already there.
And did you text Rosen?
I called Rose.
Well, there you go. Problem one.
Well, he
Lonnie's your point of contact in any
Well,
situation.
Lonnie dropped me a pin, because they're like, "Oh, we're at the Tilted Kilt." I'm
And
like,
then they moved from
No.
Tip in.
no, the pin that he dropped me was to like some all-American bar and grill.
Well, yeah, because it
But
was this
it's
alley,
all-
right? It was
yeah.
like this alley
Yep.
almost, and then the zip lines over.
No, that's Fremont.
No, there's two. They had zip lines over that too. It was
Oh,
right
no.
by the Flamingo and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see the zip lines there, but I'm not going to deny it. But
Yeah, so
all right, so I'm gonna get 2 shirts made.
I don't know. Ever since I brought it up, he stopped saying any of it. I wish I'd have never.
I didn't even mean to. It just kind of.
Yeah, I wish I would have
ran its
never
course,
brought
I
it
guess.
up. I should have just made the damn shirts.
I saw like a TikTok about a guy like rimming out a putt. He's like, "Oh, it was in her mouth," and the kids walked in. It's like stealing that
That's
one.
good. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so
But yeah, so the whole pin, like, Lonnie dropped me a pin.
Yep.
I couldn't find it. He's like, "Where are you at?" And I will walk outside and find you. And I like, for the 3rd time, turned around. I'm like, "Way to not light your sign up."
it wasn't even on.
No, the Tilted Kilt sign was not on, so that's why I kept walking. I walked by it 3 times trying to find
Really?
it. I'm like, finally walked in there. "Hey, where do you want to go? You just got. I want to go to bed. I've been up since 4:30 Michigan time. It's fucking.
Yeah, I got the snap where it's like 3 o'clock, and you guys are just strolling down Vegas at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, that was bad. That first night got bad. Like,
You guys were there for like 2.5 days. That first night, though.
that first night, we didn't. I don't know if it was just me at that point. I caught a 2nd or 3rd wind, but we were walking around
As one
drinking
does.
twisted teas out of tall boy cans.
Yep.
And I'm
Hence the wind.
Ben and I just kind of looked over like, the hotel's right there, guys. Why are we calling a lift? Let's just walk. Not realizing that it was
Oh.
like a mile and a half over a highway and everything.
Yeah,
So that's first night. we
Vegas is
walked.
set up so
Yeah.
you have to walk through all the casinos just to like get
Yeah.
to the other side.
Well,
so
you're supposed to. You can hop the guardrail and just cross the street if you really want to.
Yeah.
They frown upon that, but fuck 'em. It was okay. We didn't die.
So what? You went to the Knights game?
Did go to the Knights game Friday.
Yeah.
I will never talk shit about beer prices at the
Oh.
dojo ever again.
Okay.
It is $20 for one beer. At
What?
fucking, well,
Is it a
it's-
mini keg?
it's 18 and some change. Right? Is what it comes out to.
Do they accept casino chips?
No. Well, they might. I don't know. I had 4 beers there. Ben had a couple.
It's nice to see Ben Strickland again. That's good.
Like, I spent $80 in beer at a game. I only had 4 of them. Well, that's insane.
It is. Did you go to any weed shops in Ben?
No, Ben, apparently, he stopped at the weed shop when he landed. He
'Cause
had
that's the
his,
play.
His Uber Lyft driver, they went
Yep.
over to the weed shop, then he went to the hotel. There was a weed shop on Fremont Street. He wanted to buy a joint, and he looked in there, and it's all CBD, and gave her the weed back and grabbed his money. He's like, "You're fucking dumb. I'm a pothead. I know what you're trying to do. Get the hell out of my face." And she's like, "Oh, I understand, but this is all we have." He's like, "Yeah, I don't care anymore."
Did you get Blue Diesel?
So he had something
you
called
have.
Gorilla Glue, but
Sticky.
I just told him not to put it in his hair. He should be fine.
And that's how Lennox was made. Consensually.
I don't know. What else happened? What else did we do?
Any Top Golf? Any exotic cars? Did you get a beef welly from Gordon Ramsay?
No, and no.
The fuck did you guys do?
Blacked out the day for
Any
3 days.
cigars? Or do you just not remember
No.
much?
No, we didn't get cigars either.
So did Fred have a good time? I guess is my question.
I think Fred paid for 1 drink the entire time we were there.
That doesn't necessarily make it a good time.
We went to New York, and Ben and I were already sitting down after the game because we left the game before it was over. Like the score was like 4-0. I'm like, Ben, you want to just there's like 7 minutes left in the third period. Let's just go back and continue or something.
Yeah, which is in the parking lot.
Yeah. So, by the way, that I would go back down there for a game. I just would never go back in for the game. They partied hard for pregame for hockey.
So the first wind happened here.
Well, this was
Versus
Friday.
next
This was
day.
the next day. Ben and I woke up Friday morning, which we had to somehow we ended up with a bigger hotel room, and there were only 2 of us in there. So we each got our own bed.
You're welcome.
And in the bigger room.
Because Chuck was supposed to be the 4th or 3rd there.
Oh, and Dave bailed
Over me.
the day before. He had to work. He couldn't call off or else he'd get fired.
I told him, don't give me any money for your plane ticket. Just buy them beer and like, what did you do? You got a round and lunch. He's like, on me. 'Cause I felt bad for not going. I didn't bail the day of or something.
So, yeah, I paid for lunch. I just paid for lunch on my credit card before the game because Ben's like, dude, I need to get some fucking food in because before we woke up.
Because he's a pothead.
Well, no, we woke up and after drinking all Thursday night. Ben, Lonnie, and Freddie went back up to the rooms. They passed out. Brandon and I were like, it's only 2 in the morning. Let's just go back down to the casino. 3 in the morning, whatever time it was.
He even put on a drunk Corey voice, so that was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. What's going on in the casino?
So we walked back downstairs, started playing some more roulette, lost more money.
But he probably won because
No,
he's an
he
asshole.
lost.
Good.
No,
He
he
rose
lost
in.
a lot. Up until the last, I want to say Friday night, because that's the night I passed out in the room. Ben got a giant ass pizza. I passed out in the room, in a chair.
Yeah, you love couches and chairs. I mean,
The
look
bed
at
was
you.
Did
right
you see
there.
the Snapchat?
I
of
didn't
Brandon?
actually.
Oh my god, he sent it to us again the other day, where Corey is just in a chair, like his hat sideways.
Yeah,
and,
I remember.
Yeah.
He sent me 2 pictures that he's like, I don't remember taking them. One's like a little video. It's a video, but I think it's just him wobbling because he couldn't stand up straight. Like there wasn't much said in the video, but the other one is like a picture of Ben like yelling at me, and like I'm like this, and my eyes are open. I'm like, was I awake for any of this?
No.
He's like, you like, and then going right back to bed. I'm like,
Was it like a I need a
like that. They're like, I'm getting yelled at. Jeez.
That's good.
And then talking to Freddie Friday. So when I went to the cigar bar, it's Friday.
Yeah.
Talking to him there, and Brandon, they're like, Freddie's like, yeah, dude, we were like putting boxes on your head and throwing shit at you, and you would wake up and like just kind of like swat for a second, and you would go back to bed in the chair. I'm like, that sounds about right, man. I could fall asleep anywhere. It makes sense. Just as long as I'm drunk enough, I'll pass out. You should know I fell asleep at your kitchen table.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm trying to think what happened. Saturday, I didn't do much. I don't think we drank a whole lot. That's when we went down to Fremont. We went to the D, watched the game. So I put the parlay in that.
Did you hit the parlay?
No, because I needed the over to hit. And they didn't because
Sucks to suck.
I took Tennessee minus 11. Brandon's like, there's no way that's going to go. Like, I don't trust that. Tennessee comes out really slow against Kentucky to start, and it was kind of worrying me.
Well, they lost this week, so that's relevant anyway.
Yeah,
Right?
and then they turned a corner somewhere in the second quarter, I think, and just ran away with that game. I'm like, God, thank God I made that one. And I kept watching the Michigan game. Oh, no, they suck. Fuck them. Piece of shit. Hate them. Fucking, I didn't even care who won the game.
Yeah.
I was betting on the over. I just needed people to score
You
touchdowns.
should have been Michigan, like you said on the podcast.
I wasn't betting at minus 26,000.
But you would have won. And it wasn't 26,000. It's probably like minus 440 most.
No, not 26,000. It was 2,600 though.
That much.
Against State was playing like garbage. They did just beat 16th ranked Illinois.
Yeah.
And they got like 6 kids locked up in jail right now.
Yeah. Getting stomped out in their own tunnel. You'd see it.
Well, I did like how they posted a tweet or something, a comment from the Rutgers coach instructing his team on proper tunnel etiquette because they also do the one tunnel
Yeah,
thing.
it's-
Like, dude, you're just taking a shot at Michigan right now.
don't throw PB&Js and
Yeah, don't be Penn State, throw peanut butter and jellies, and
don't stomp out
try
two people.
to kick people in the face with cleats on because you're probably going to go to jail for that.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do dick for like 2 weeks, so that's on me. I'm not fun.
calling bullshit. Looks
What?
like you did something on the side of your leg there.
What's that from?
Probably dick.
It's crusty and white.
Anyway,
Mm.
yeah. So Yeah, I mean, my life has been pretty boring. Like, I finished my program at work, but at the end of the day, hopefully you guys come through, and that wouldn't even be an issue. But I was just kind of curious. I've been thinking about this a lot lately, just watching our past YouTube videos and thinking about how I was editing them, and like maybe we should take a longer path here. Maybe we should really focus on one solid video that takes some time instead of cranking out. I mean, sure. I mean, 2 a week isn't a lot, but a more interactive, purposeful 20-minute video instead of having, because I think I have enough content through middle December now. And it's probably not the best because I just got it done.
Mhm.
So maybe if we like take a different approach, I like the idea of following one of us around for 18 holes, and that could be 2 videos because throwing tracers on for, let's say it's you, 76 shots maybe. That's easy. And if
That knee probably 87.
well, it's the Tiger Woods story, so he's gonna come back. He's gonna win the Open.
This
So we
knee,
got Tiger Woods and John Daly now.
this,
Awesome.
You are no John Daly.
Yeah, his
He had
dick's
to go-
way bigger than yours.
Yeah.
Of course it is.
This knee's gonna come back and dummy all you clowns next year. It's fine.
And I want to take like my swing serious, like always be working on something, even if it's like just hitting up Wyandotte and hitting up out of the bunker for an hour, trying to film some purposeful content that way. Either you show me how to do it, or Q School Jake shows me how to.
3 weeks Q School Jake. Yeah. Yeah, I've actually, since you brought that up, the videos we watch, I've been paying attention to stuff in the videos, and yeah, I could give you guys 87 pointers on what you guys do wrong.
Mhm.
Like that. I mean, it's not gonna help you. Like, I'm not gonna fix your or give you some pointers, and then you guys are gonna be able to fucking draw it and fade it and perfectly every time. But there's a lot of minor, basic things going wrong that you can see easily on camera that it'll take 5 minutes to fix. You just gotta like drill it home.
Yeah, did you watch Max Homa and the Bob Does Sports guys?
Mm-mm.
I've not watched the whole video. I've seen some of their little clips.
He almost shot a 59, but his swing was immaculate. Nice, smooth, pretty. I don't know if steep's the right word, but like compared to me is what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
I'm coming here. He's
Yeah.
like straight up and not rushed. Tempo's great. He didn't hit anything wild. Like, sure, I mean he's a pro, but like 3-wood, greens it from 301 out. That's cool and all, but like I was just watching him play, and it's like maybe it's not about like trying to hit the uprights every time. It's just, let's focus on the swing, and then like the accuracy will come. So that's something that I've been thinking about a lot. And then that same ideology going with editing. Let's make these tracers good, because I've watched a lot of videos where tracers are bad, either from other sources or even like internally. So just maybe investing into that as well. But I don't know. You guys got any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, I think I said something similar when we talked at that up north style course.
Mhm.
That I think it is better. We don't need to be pumping them out. It doesn't matter. I mean, if they're only going to get so many views until it gets bigger and bigger, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I agree that 1 or even 2 super quality videos are way better than 5 middle of the pack, whatever.
Yeah. And
So
it seems like we're trying to do everything into one video too. It's either we're trying to showcase all the golf and all of the banter at the same, and then it feels forced. So like, if we take a lot of the shot tracing out of it, and we can put some personality in some videos, and then some videos we can focus on the golf and like making sure the shots are lined up good,
Right.
and you zoom in and get the tracer coming in just right.
I mean, you could even alleviate that. I mean, this is something we can talk about another time. But like, you could do 1v1s. You could do you and him
But
versus
we can
me
all
and,
still play golf.
yeah, and versus me and Rosen. But the front 9 is like Rosen versus you, and then Corey versus me on the other 9 or whatever. Like and I don't know. I mean, we can do handicap at that point, but like you just do. Yeah, you can do
Palsy.
But stuff like that, yeah, there's a million ideas we
Yeah, so
can
big dumb hockey player. Yeah, so
you could even, and that's the other cool thing if you do something like that. You're playing Rose, and him and I can just be sitting there in the background making fun of you guys for like the
or you
Rose
could
and
be on
Oslo
my
Rockets.
or you could be on my bag and help me out. Andy.
You're
You're
on
on
the other squad. Yeah. You're on the other squad. I'm not helping you.
where does Rosen lie with this? Like, I mean, sure, he doesn't have to be a content
He wants to
creator.
golf with the boys.
Does he though?
He does.
You have
Talking
talked
to him in Vegas, yes. He
Oh,
wants to,
so
he wants to golf with us.
the drunken mind, sober heart came easy convinced,
He
right?
just doesn't. He doesn't overly care about making videos. He just wants to hang out with us and golf.
And that's fine, but I just don't know where he. It seems like toward August and September he was fair weather. Like
Mhm.
people do shit in the summer. It's a direct quote from him from a while ago, actually. But it's always just kind of like I prioritize my Sundays for like hockey and golf with the boys. Like that's me. I'll cut a vacation short if I'm up north dicking around, right? I'll come home to make sure I'm there for hockey. So would he rather golf with his Saginaw buddies?
I mean, he not really. He wants to golf with us. I think during that time, or August, September, we were trying to golf and just make videos, and I can attest to this. After a while, I didn't want to make videos anymore.
Speak up, bud.
I just, what do you want me to say? Like, hey,
That so I
don't want
know.
to make videos. It just
Then I'll put you behind the camera.
we weren't golfing at that point. It was
Yeah, I think I got worse since
It-
content
it was
number
more
one.
like more work on top of we all have jobs still. I get that we need to put in the work, but like there's got to be some times where we just go out there and golf and have fun, and not worry about recording.
but I think that's what needs to be captured on film. It's not like we're not.
Well, I think if we're gonna do that and do the whole like, let's just go out and have a fun round and fuck around and just everyone just we'll just cut loose and get drunk, not worried about 6-hole. How low can you go?
You're going to settle down, bud.
We just it's on the docket. Right? I'll talk to my dad about where he goes.
My name's Corey.
Hi, Corey.
Maybe we just bring the cart cams back for that, so we get all the banter for that round. We don't care about the golf. Maybe flip the cart cam around and catch a couple shots,
No, I think that should be brought back regardless.
but we don't need to worry about like cart cam banter every shot. There's got to be some rounds in there where we can just go out there and just play golf and have fun.
Again, I think that's what we should do, and that's what the theory of Bob Does Sports is. Like, do you think you do a lot when we're making videos? Do you feel like you have to be on a certain mentality? Like, what are you saying? It's not like I'm saying, "Hey, follow me with this camera."
No, not
Crazy
like I'm
balls.
doing a lot.
Hey,
It's just,
edit this video after we're done.
No,
like,
I'm
so
not
I'm
saying
trying to
that.
figure out where you're at.
It's just always being on camera. I try to. That's a personal thing, I guess. I try to make sure I
Sorry, we're not filming anything. Don't worry about it.
don't make a bad shot.
Like jerk, man.
You're gonna have to repeat yourself. I get really distracted.
Unbelievable.
So when we're filming all the
Unbelievable.
time, it's like I don't want to have like a bad shot. Or,
Well, hang on. Why? Go. Take him. Go. This is what I said to keep him outside. What are you doing?
We're live here. I don't see.
Then put water outside. What are you doing? I'm sorry. I didn't want you guys to have to say
Cut.
this,
oh man, it's like playing video games all
you
over.
can put
again.
water outside. He's a crazy dog.
It's all over again. That's what I hear in my headset while
Man.
I'm playing fucking games. Too.
He's an awesome dog, but he's rowdy as hell. So I'm like, just keep him outside, whatever. And anyway, domestic violence. My bad. My bad. Jeez.
It was imported. It's okay.
I lost.
This is what happens. This is what
You're
happens.
saying
You get
bad
Russian
shot.
mail order wives like that. They can't fucking speak English. Sorry, go on.
Filming, what's it do to your
Oh,
stress?
yeah, I
bad
don't-
shots.
I put too much into not wanting to take bad shots all the time. When like that.
I
round
feel like that's a
went-
good thing.
Yeah, but that round I
You do
went.
get sour grapes after.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I always
we
tend
don't
to
we
hit a
don't
bad
need
shot.
we don't need Debbie Downer Corey very much next
But
year.
that round I went and played with Z and Cotner and Roche, I was the worst golfer, but I still only shot an 87, I think, which is still good by
Well,
a lot of people that we.
Let's unpack that. Did you not feel pressure because you knew you weren't the best golfer? Were you in top 3?
out of 4. I mean, we had talked about it at the bar beforehand because we went out the day before. Like Bobby, Mike, all of us
True.
went out for Z's birthday, and Cotner showed up when we got to Brooklyn. We were talking what's your handy and what's my handicap? I was
And
like,
you
I
said
don't know.
policy. I get it.
Yeah.
We've done this joke already.
Yeah, multiple times. But Z was like, I mean, he's probably a little worse than us, but that's it. And then I went out there and we shot, and he's like, yeah, you're what, a 10 handicap maybe? I don't know, 10 to 12 somewhere. in
I
there.
doubt he said a 10 because it's sandbaggery right there.
No, mine is a 10. His is like a 4 or 5.
No, I know.
Who's
I'm saying
he?
like,
No, Cotner.
yeah, but you were playing at a handicap 10 for 9 holes.
Cotner is a
You
Monroe
sandbagger?
Country Club 4 or 5.
I mean, he's still good at the Legacy. He shot.
Is it really called the Legacy?
Yes.
Interesting.
It's called the Legacy by Arthur Hills.
And they have a history of snapping clubs.
Mhm,
But hey,
mhm,
too soon. So for me, it's not that filming bugs me. If anything, it's helped me. Like
It
watching
doesn't
the really bad
Bug
shots.
me. It's just
Poor choice, but
Yeah.
I just meant like distract me from golfing better. When we do all these scramble videos, my mindset goes to Andy's got it, and then like I don't know what happens in the swing thought because I'm typically lead off, but I don't know what happens. But last year, I played some of the best golf I've ever played. Like I think I almost broke 80.
mhm. Yeah, you're like 81 or 82. a few times.
So I don't know what was different, and that was I think in Monroe Country Club where me and you beat them at like hole 16 or 17, and then as soon as the match was over, like tripled and quadded. And then,
I do. I remember that. Yeah, and that same hole I taught you, or like give you a tip to how to
no,
drive.
it was with Cowell.
Oh, was
at
it?
the Time.
Oh,
He
okay.
gave me the
Never mind
tip.
then. I lied.
but that's where my mind goes. It's not like the camera doesn't add to it. It's almost like I'm distracted by it because I want to be entertaining, I guess. So back to your point, maybe.
I just don't. I don't know.
I think.
This
okay,
got sad.
Let me
I just-
let me
I-
tell you. Let me tell you what's going on. So it was more or less. It was more of a focus on not golfing. It was more like, yeah, we need to film something, whatever.
Mhm.
But it has shifted. I feel for the better towards the end of the season, and it'll
Mhm.
be even better next season. So I don't think it's as much of an issue as
Mhm.
we're making it out to be right now because
No,
what
this
you
was definitely
suggested
earlier.
yeah
this
earlier
season.
yeah and like because this started with the Rosen thing like
Yes.
and I get it, you know, it is kind of a bummer that he doesn't want to do it as much, but he's entitled to it. It's his
Yeah, absolutely.
and I personally think that he can we have him or Jake or Mark or whatever as the rotating fourth. Like I said, we can prioritize Brandon for sure.
Yeah.
But like if he wants to go out of town, whatever, you know, that's fine because we want to do this and are enjoying it. And I think next year, like I was saying, like, you know, all the stuff you're mentioning should be fixed. So, but I think that I don't think it is as much of an issue now, but it was a little bit of a grind,
Mhm.
mostly when we were starting because we didn't know,
Yeah, and
but you learn.
and we all had different ideas of how we wanted to
Right.
do this, and
Yeah.
then we were all on different pages. But I think we collaborated a lot
Mhm.
better, and things are on the upswing.
Yeah.
But also,
things got a lot better. Just like the beginning to middle of the season, we were really trying to golf all the time,
Mhm.
and we were doing we go play 18 at a course, and then you would fight with Taylor just so we could go play another 9 at Wyandotte later that day for more content. It was like, all right, well, we're literally
but
like I
that
wake up
afternoon
and-
fight content was so much fun, though.
but we didn't film any of it.
No, I didn't mean the fighting being the content, but when we got
The
BDM out
afternoon,
there,
yeah.
but yeah, the afternoon wind-out round, it was something special.
Yeah, those were fun because it was like at that 9-hole round is what I wanted a lot of our normal golf to be because it was a lot of joking or it wasn't even so much shit talking. We were just joking around with us like
You just
other,
had fun.
and we just golfed.
Through Panini to screw up.
Yeah, like we had good shots, we had bad shots.
Yeah.
And I think every one of our rounds after that was almost identical to that, like especially when Mark was there. I don't think there was another round where it was like a
But-
grind.
Yeah,
'Cause we
but early in the
No,
season,
yeah.
it was a grind.
Yeah.
I understand you have to do that. I get it, but it was like every Sunday I was waking up at 4:00 in the morning, going,
Sometimes you weren't waking up.
Yeah.
one fucking time you had to wake me up, and I missed a week. And
Yeah. The one we thought you were jail, so we didn't have to
That
wake
Rouge
you up,
Park
but-
round I thought was really fun too because we just tried to take over the course.
Yeah.
That was super fun.
But
I just to add another variable, I think having some winter series
Mhm.
where we're working on something might actually fix some issues that you had going back to the bad shot comment. So, like, if you're actively working on something through the winter, you're sneaking a video out of that, you're not even going to think that we're filming content necessarily. And then you just get better at golf because of that video. And then we're going to get more competitive. Maybe eventually get to the point where we get like 1,000 subscribers and then can sneak onto these content creator events down in Georgia and shit. I think that'd be a blast.
Yeah. Maybe we get lucky enough when Rick Shields comes back to Florida and does another one. I'd like to go there. I'd like to go actually golf with Rick Shields. I think it'd be fun.
You can fix some things.
He also does what I would assume is a meat missile in
Yeah,
England.
Yeah, I've seen those.
they have different
Yeah.
than hot dogs. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like all wrapped in. It's like a corn dog without the stick. It's weird. But English people, am I right? They drink tea, not coffee. Can't trust them. But yeah, I think it got a lot better near the end of the season.
Okay, 40 minutes. Do we want to go into like a top 5 thing or
Top 3 or whatever. You're fine. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we could do something of that
Hey,
nature.
grab me one of them seltzers in there. I'm gonna try it.
Truly or Bud?
The Bud one for sure. I don't even know why there's Truly in here. Gross.
Did I bring it over a couple months ago?
Maybe. I'm gonna
I feel
try
like I
this
would have
bad boy.
drank it by now.
I'm not technically supposed to drink anything, but supposedly you can kind of ease into it.
Yeah, you got a wedding to go
It's
to.
not your sponsor.
There's a chance that I'm gonna pay for this later. We're gonna find out though.
Oh,
That's the thing with the gallbladder surgery. You have to go through everything you eat before and test. And I have found I can't eat ranch. Can I eat ranch?
is that a bummer for you?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm not a huge ranch person, but yeah, I can't eat it. I ate it twice so far, and both times it was a 2-hour toilet ride.
So like it just flows through.
It sucks. It's fucking shit.
So what's the function of the gallbladder?
So it stores bile. Bile is literally for like breaking down fats and whatever. But it's mainly fats, so like steaks and shit out of picture probably. But like I haven't tried it. But like it doesn't make it. The liver makes the bile. It just stores it. So
Okay.
now you eat something and it's trying to access that storage. It ain't there anymore. So it goes right through. However, supposedly, and I'm sure like your mom can attest to this, like over time, your body adjusts and like, wait a minute, that's not there anymore, and so it makes on the go better, like more efficiently.
Okay.
And then so like I can't eat ranch right now, but maybe in like a year I try it. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean that's mayo based typically, right?
Yeah.
So
I know honestly, I've had mayo. I mean, there wasn't a lot of it, but there's a lot of fat and stuff in ranch. So it's like a keto dream. So, yeah, it's.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
another thing. That was like your go-to diet.
I haven't done it in a while, and to be fair, I was almost down to my keto weight before this bullshit with the knee, because I was working out, dieting, walking 2-3 miles every day, and I felt awesome. And then this bullshit happened, but I don't think I need keto anymore because of that. And I definitely like her brother's a physical therapy assistant. And he brought up a good point that like
shouldn't he be able to do this shit for you for like free?
He's not supposed to. He was giving me a lot of stretches, helped me a lot, yeah. But he's also not a doctor that can diagnose it. He might give me a stretch to do and it breaks my leg in half. So
that's a really bad assistant.
But he said it, and I kind of figured this. But he's like, every pound you lose up here is 5 pounds off of here. So that's like I was already had enough motivation to lose weight. I'm never doing this again. So I said, I'm never going through this again. So,
you heard it here first, ladies and gents.
Yeah, so
Wait till next year. Stay tuned. It'll be another injury.
We'll see. It's
Probably
possible.
Oh, speaking of
No,
food,
I'm not breaking my ankle. I'm done. I'm taking that off the table.
well, you might get blackout during the Ohio
Yeah,
State game.
yeah,
That
you
might
might have
happen anyway.
no choice.
But in lieu of a top 5 or an argument, I thought of a pretty decent conversation piece. You know how bagels have flavors, breads have flavors, hamburger buns have flavors typically, like a pretzel bun, you got an everything bagel, something like that. Where is the hot dog bun? What are we doing? We just get brioche and white? Maybe we
They have a pretzel bun.
do they?
Yeah.
Or is it a sub bun?
They have a sesame bun. They have.
I've
We
seen
had the
pretzel.
Okay,
sesame bun.
I
at-
don't count sesame as cool. You drop seeds on top of something. That does not.
I mean, one
count.
guy got famous for dropping salt on a steak
Well, I think it was.
because he did it artistically.
No.
and it made it all special.
Don't bring mental handicaps into this again. Um,
This is go-to for everything, man.
I know, right? We're gonna get canceled before we even like get. I don't know. Become live. I don't know. I don't know. On air, published. It's like, why not get creative? Give me the cinnamon raisin fucking hot dog bun, and then try to craft some type of put a sausage link in there. Boom, breakfast.
That's like,
Pumpernickel.
I mean, it's not a terrible idea, but not something that I think. I feel like that's been tried before and tested, and they're like,
Corey-
no one is fucking eating a cinnamon
Corey.
raisin fucking hot dog
First of all,
bun.
that is one example because it's like the one thing that's in bread and also a bagel. But for someone that rated every meat missile over the past summer with bun into consideration, you should be the biggest advocate for this.
He's
I
got you
just-
there, actually.
I just want a nice steamed bun.
But not too steamed. But are there different breads? Does sourdough make sense? You don't see sourdough hot dog buns.
Maybe that's a new series. We go find different types of hot dog buns, put them in front of Corey. Also,
I'll start my cooking channel by making
Oh.
hot dog buns.
what happened to our hot dog eating challenge with him? We got to do that before he does the Humble Beach Pod.
You're right.
No,
That's last hurrah.
It's over. It's all over.
Why? Because you can't, and you finally come to terms that 7 hot dogs is too many.
Definitely get past 7.
What it, was it?
Fucking
8?
prove
What'd
it.
I say?
I think
It was.
said-
I lowballed the hell out of
Yeah,
you,
you were
but
giving me 8. That's just-
I think 11 was the next tier, and then up to like
I
20.
still. I'm gonna drop it down to 7, especially with this new healthy, smart water Mountain Dew Zero. No, that's not Mountain Dew
No,
Zero.
that's not zero.
AA going, rooting, tooting this cowboy in all of the
I'm not gonna
Midwest.
End up going to AA. The bar opens for Freddy's wedding at 7. And there's
But we don't get there till 8.
we get there at 6. We actually get there at 4:30.
We're not allowed. We're not allowed in the venue until midnight. So it's a weird. We'll go to the macaroni
I
grill.
asked
I think.
Freddie, they're gonna. He's got a 15 pack already set up for the limo.
Do you
I'm
know
like,
how big the
"Alright."
wedding party is?
Well, there's
20 people.
So Freddie, Brandon, Joey, Alex, you, me, and Justin.
Times 2.
No, there's an extra bridesmaid.
15.
That's why it's a 15 pack. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
one
Everybody
each.
gets a
Good
beer.
for you guys. Good for you guys.
So I already told him, like, all right, so that means we're gonna have to bring another case. on this trip. We got to start taking pictures at like 1:30,
Yeah, awesome.
and then
Yeah, so
we're doing that till I think 4:30. If I read that itinerary, 4:30 we get to the venue. 6 o'clock guests show up. 6:30 ceremony. 7 o'clock we're at the reception. And the bar opens.
everything's based around when the bar opens. He doesn't even know how he's getting home, but the bar will be open.
I'll walk. It's gonna be a long walk, but I'll walk.
So I guess variety hot dog buns are a bad topic. So you're telling me, okay, now we know.
No,
now we
it's
know.
not a bad
Now
topic.
we
I just
know.
I feel like someone has already probably thought of that. It just didn't go their way. So they're like, you know what? Hot dog buns. You get white brioche, and we'll give you a pretzel bun. Shut up! It's a hot dog. Eat it.
A burger can be gourmet. Can you have a gourmet hot dog?
I'm sure you could. I'm surprised it wasn't in Vegas. I feel like that'd been a hot.
This is what I'm saying. No one's thought of it. And now
could be
our
you.
5 listeners are going to have the idea
Hopefully, one of them's smart enough and rich
to
enough
sponsor
just
us.
do this.
Well, I
Send
type in
us-
gourmet. The first thing is not like gourmet, like fancy for it's hot
It's Red
dogs.
Robin.
It's
Oh, really?
gourmet hot dogs, you
Well,
know?
gourmet hot dogs is what I assume is like everyone's like you have that New York style hot dog. You have a
You mean Chicago?
No, New York
What's a
has
New York
one.
hot dog? What does that look like?
I don't know. It's sold by a street vendor who I'm pretty sure is
You-
homeless that lives out of the bottom of that.
Why
cart.
didn't... Okay, so just the street style hot dog doesn't make it New York. I could get a cart and sell that here. It's not a New York style
I
dog.
don't know. They do
You
something
could have said
special.
Detroit, and I would have gave you the Coney. But
Chicago, you have Coney dogs, which is weird because Coney Island is in
Pretzel
New York.
dogs.
See, pretzel dog. It's all
okay,
there.
so like Auntie Ons and whatnot, the pretzel peddler, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
because
that's
that's
like what they
strictly
eat in England. That's
Yeah.
what That's what Rick Shields is.
that's
giving ratings
strictly
to.
the pretzel truck put a hot dog in their dough. That's all that is. I can't buy that outside of the frozen food section from said pretzel peddler at the store. I can't go like I'd have to make that from scratch.
Yeah, here's right here. Private selection pretzel hot dog buns at Kroger near you.
I call bullshit because the only ones I ever see are hamburger, and I get them all the time, and I eat them like dinner rolls, which is probably terrible for me, but that's fine. I'm not going through Humble Beach Pod. Corey is.
Oh, boy, that black sludge sitting in your gallbladder.
It said some. It's the. I could bring up the report after this recording. It said some.
some black
Those
sludge.
look amazing. Oh my God. Maybe I'll get some of these.
We're going to Kroger. We're going to
Well-
prove you wrong.
I'm going to take this last 5 minutes then to talk shit about Beth. Hey, Beth.
Oh my God.
I dropped off T-shirts that I enjoy wearing, right? About 2 months ago now. Has one been printed on? Nope. I have a baby that grows rapidly.
Did you even give her any ones?
So many onesies.
I asked you, you're like, I don't know.
You asked what size I gave them.
So if you gave her some that are already too small, it's not going to matter. When
They're probably too small now, is my point. Beth. Miss, I want to quit softball. Beth. Miss, oh, I got to move into this mansion. Beth. Set up your workstation and get to work, you jabroni. What does it mean that she's so far behind? Maybe if you'd start working, you wouldn't be behind.
I would assume it's the moving and all the other stuff. And
She
still
has
having
time to
work.
take snaps that say, I'm a bum. Do you want me to start screenshotting
It could
these?
be her dude. He's kind of like a bum, right?
I don't have my sister on Snap, so
Why? So
I don't really use Snapchat. We're friends. When was the last time I sent you a Snap?
I think you open every single thing I send.
I just open
And then
it,
I
look at it
complain as
because
like, all right, I'll go fuck myself because no one says anything.
I just
I'm
look
alone.
at it and like, all right, I read it there. Because if I don't read it, it's just going to sit there as a notification. It's going to irritate the fuck out of me on my screen. Like, no, go away.
So you're saying I should snap Beth every day about this, and then maybe something will happen?
If that could be, the way to go about it, I don't know.
Because this isn't like, hey, I want to have a second merch drop. This is, I want to wear shit that I designed. Help me.
I'm going to have to bring that up with her. Although, pretty sure Sunday is the last day for softball, apparently. If I read that text message correctly.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
Yeah, so.
That's fucking weird.
If you could design something golf related attire, right, with our branding on it, what would you come up with?
Like something that you're wearing or whatever?
Yeah. Because,
yeah, golf shirt,
for
it could be any
example,
type of shirt.
Corey kind of brought up the idea of something that lines up with your swing of like what you see. So like maybe on this arm it says humble, and then when you swing through it says beach. That's where Corey went with it. He's got like a long sleeve idea where he wants to do something down the arm. I think that'd be cool. So where does your mind lie, being the only real golfer on this channel?
Well, the only real good
High
golfer.
socks
How high?
up to here, so I can wear
Not high
some
socks.
Scottish style
Oh.
cut off pants and
Yankee
then
Belt?
Your
Humble
socks
beach.
you need up here,
That's fine.
not here. These are just crew
I'm
socks.
open to
You
suggestions.
need these
Okay.
socks so you can wear the knickers.
Whoa. Knickerbockers.
I said knickers.
Curse.
Stop! Jesus, where did that come
So-
from? Already just
Yeah.
done. Jesus.
We're taking race out of this.
All right. Anyway, wow.
Did you like an old timey look
Yeah, like, I
in
would
an
wear
old timey bathing suit?
I would wear the
You
shit
want the
out
Payne
of.
Stewart look. You want
Yeah,
the
that's
goofy
perfect, yep.
pants and the fat
Yep.
ass.
Are you gonna wear the Ben Hogan though?
Yeah, I'll do
Are you
See,
gonna-
that's what Brayson said one day, and now everyone thinks he's a douche.
Yeah.
I see. I would wear that once
Not every
in a
tourney.
great while.
So that's multiple times.
Once in a great while, like a couple times a year.
Will you get that outfit and wear it to X Golf?
Of course, without doubt.
Okay, so do you want Argyle, and do you have a color in mind?
I don't care. Whatever, humble on one side, beach on the other. Done. Make it whatever color you want.
Down like the back, like the calf.
Don't care.
Because those, I'd probably go through the sock provider that I did for my wedding. That did the
Mhm.
hashtag Dynasty socks.
Yeah,
That'd be
you,
cool.
You set them up. Tell me how much they are. I'll give you money done. I'll buy this.
And-
shit.
I mean, it's kind of my thing to wear socks that are higher
I don't like
than the
socks.
not even some ankle boys.
I'm literally only wearing these because I forgot to take them off yesterday.
We don't like that. You don't like
Wait,
socks.
you raw dog your golf shoes?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's
Yeah,
disgusting.
it's pretty
They're
gross.
my golf shoes.
Just in general, that's how like athlete's foot happens.
True.
So is taking a shower in something they don't clean ever at an ice rink.
And you also don't do that.
Yeah.
So therefore, why don't you wear socks?
Look, you wear socks, but you take showers there. I don't take showers there, and I just don't wear socks.
You can also wear like sandals in there. That's a thing.
I don't always not wear socks. It's just those like double rounds that we do. We get to wind out. I just don't choose to put my socks back on.
Well, when I get to wind it, I'm not even wearing the same shoes. I'm wearing some Air Maxes at that
Not on
point.
purpose, but yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
happens.
Crocs out there.
Just happens at some point.
No, I don't.
It's the quickest thing I could get on while I'm yelling at Kayla to let me leave.
I just don't like. I'm not a big sock.
Croc golf shoes. Go.
I mean,
Yes.
Alright.
There's already a kit that you can put spikes on any shoe you want. You would just need to get a pair of Crocs and then get that kit and then put spikes on Crocs.
What time you got over there, bud?
2, 3, 1.
Something we didn't know.
Yeah, but I didn't prepare anything because I'm a loser.
I mean, we can talk about whatever.
We
Yeah.
could. So I guess on that note, thanks for tuning in. Please hit like and subscribe. And
Beth, get him his shirts.
yes,
He needs an AA fund.
yes. Yep. We got a Kickstarter.
He needs an AA fund.
Then we need one for Andy's medical bills too.
Also-
We're a mess here.
Yeah,
But as always, stay humble.